What is up, friends? Hello, happy days. Grab your popcorn. It's time for some FACEIT League. We are getting into the heart of week 7. We have got just under 2 weeks remaining here in season 7 for regular season before we get into playoffs. And man, is there a lot on the line here in this in between season, kind of bridging the gap between 25 and 26. Well, we've got OWCS qualifier spots on the line here this season out of Master Division. You have only 6 teams that will maintain their slot and not have to fight to maintain their position in Master Division. So only top 6. So that becomes a very coveted thing. That'll be, of course, after playoffs. And then, of course, top 8 after the end of regular season will make playoffs. Now, we're not really so much worried about the top half of the bracket tonight. What we're going to be looking at tonight is closer down towards the relegation line. So even with this qualifier that has been announced for Season 8 for Master Division, your bottom 2 teams out of Season 7 Master Division will still get auto-relegated. So your 15th and 16th seeds will not, as of right now, will not get a chance to play in the qualifier match and will just be auto-relegated into Expert. So a fairly cutthroat line. That's where both of our teams tonight find themselves dangerously close to. Let's get in. Let's take a look. I have got Kasa Esports taking on Elemental Garden here tonight. Both of which have, only a handful of wins to their name. But I think are actually both in decent positions to hold on to this slot. You've had In Control and Helios that have still searching for their first wins of the season. So Elemental Garden, even with only a single win to their name, they are still holding on to 14th, that is the line, right? 14th is good enough to at least get a shot to play into the Master Division qualifier. Let's zoom in on Kasa to start. So Kasa have actually had just a pretty rough season. A rough strength of schedule, a very tough strength of schedule, where they've faced a lot of the top 8 teams early, and you're even able to take down EDM. So Kasa Esports hand, the 5-4 EDM, 1 of their 4 losses. I mean, that's pretty darn good, right? Compared, considering you're a 3-6 team. So you're able to punch up. And I mean, not only that, you are taking some maps off of some of these teams, but you recently drop a series to EU takeover. And so a little bit of a recent heartbreaker in one of the more winnable matches that they've had. Other than that, really all of their losses are to top 8 teams. So looking to bounce back here, a very winnable match against Elemental Garden. And I will say, Kasa Esports, who are only playing their 10th match of the season, they're coming in 3-6, but they have very winnable matches ahead of Elemental Garden, and tonight here is definitely one of them. Also, it's even Artemis and Hivemind. Very winnable matches. 3 of the 6 matches, including the one tonight here for Kasa Esports, that they have in front of them are all very winnable. And that would be, I think, good enough to ensure you hold on to a spot in, or at least an opportunity to play in that qualifier for Season 8. If you're looking at Elemental Garden, it's a little more scary, right? You're 1-10 here. This team, this is your championship team coming out of Expert Division, right? They did extremely well in their debut season in FACEIT League, getting 2nd place overall, winning the championship with a perfect run through upper bracket, never got beat in playoffs, but have struggled here in their debut season. Now, I say that they're 1-10, and so it looks bad. The thing is, they have taken maps off of 7 of their 10 opponents that beat them. I mean, they've only gotten 3-0'd 3 times of their 10 losses. Other than that, they're taking maps off of everyone. They have 4 map 5 losses this season. Right? So, I mean, you're 1 map away. You're 1 map away on 4 different occasions, to being at a 5-6 record right now. Right? 4 map 5 losses. Brutal. And against some really tough teams. You take Extinction to map 5, right? You take, I believe, EDM to map 5. Yes, you take Artemis to map 5. The recent one, this one hurts though. The map 5 most recent loss just this past Friday to Hivemind. This one hurts. This is a team that you're really hoping you could have beat. And for this to be your 4th map 5 loss, like map 5s are just haunting Garden right now. And This is, you know, this is a, what was a 2-7 hive mind at the time. You were 1-9, and, you know, we're hoping that you can equalize and start climbing your way up through these ranks. Because I'll be damned if Elemental Garden haven't taken a lot of maps, if they don't have a lot of map wins for being a 1-10 team. You look at just the record, and it looks like they're just getting stomped. That was a Nepal pick and a Wuyong band. We just barely caught that, both out of Kasa Esports, who will swap sides. But if you dig deeper and start really looking at those games, man, each and every one of them feels like they were so winnable there for Elemental Garden. Most of them, right? Like, again, only 3 3-0s. We're going to start things off on Sedactum. Let's get into Nepal. Time for map 1. Oh, the Virtus Pro Overwatch roster got announced. Landon going to VP.
5, 4,
Cool.
3, 2, 1.
Here in our matchup. We are going to get near mirrors. It's the Tracer from McChicken here for Kasa Esports. You get the Vendetta on the other side. HKEC has already found a kill. Picking up the opener on the Redex. Ooh, and just, I mean, glide so gracefully across the gap. Pick up kill number 2. Overwhelming pressure. I mean, Leo just is death of 1,000 cuts there. Just ends up just chomped to pieces. And man, a dominant first fight out of Kasa Esports. Running it down on Ryan in quick play is one of my favorite pastimes. McChicken's gonna make a swap off the Tracer. Goes in to try to match and immediately wins the sword fight over HK. Goes back to regroup, who's Leo, who is swapped to a Zarya. And they're able to run over seal noises, he says with a question. And that would be Leo. Wait, no, excuse me. We're looking at Leo. That would be seal noises is their gamer tag. I think I was used to seeing Vindy play tank for this fam. This is also known as CalliopeFan. And seal noises. Not somebody I've seen a whole lot of. I think one of the new additions here for Elemental Garden in Season 7. That was McChicken getting the bubble down on point. Still gets double teamed. FireCarter comes in to help with that. But on top of that problem, you got Bion adding kills to the feed in 2s. And they go to the kill feed 2 by 2. Back-to-back fight wins here out of guard. Gamba, gamba, gamba. Dueling grabs, but... Oh, HK drops in the Sundering. And Redex did not have the sound barrier or anything to help defend against any of that damage. With McChicken making a late swap, they weren't even close to a Sundering Blade, having started on the Tracer. You know, both teams land sufficient grabs, but the follow-up from HK is mighty and monstrous. Manjiro now with the Kitsune Rush. Oh, let's see. Really just a proven. Yeah, I should have gone to the proven OC. Sorry, I did not get to that nearly in time. You're able to find HK with that, so you don't need the Kitsu. You have double support ultimates here for Kasa Esports. Ah! And Proven's going to find FireCarter early. Neither of those needed. Little Mace says it's all or nothing. That's what I love to say. That's what I love to say. Easy come, easy go on Skunk Bucks anyway. Oh, great heads up. Redex. Woo, we'll barely get that beat down. Kitsu is thrown in. Looks like a nice little boob had put Leo in the corner. I mean, excuse me, that was actually seal noises I was looking at. Nope, McChicken pop. We're gonna get a flip. McChicken comes in from Kasa. Make sure we can keep the yellow going. We're able. Leo finds a pick. Oh, and an outnumbered HK still manages to trade, but we will eventually get Kasa Esports in control with 2 players remaining after that bloodbath of an engagement. I think Ferusky trying to set up for a touch. Oh. McChicken will hit Seal News as he got the touch as the Doom Fist. Ferusky lost their duel up on that top side as well. This will be Kasa Esports driving away the Garden.
Score 0-1. Ready or ready.
Got spilled tea everywhere.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
My gift to you. That's what I like to see.
Okay, sorry, I had to clean up a little bit of a mess here. Let's lock in. We seeing any changes? Nope. We're seeing McChicken just match the Detta right out of the gate. Ferusky gets a beautiful Suzu and a beautiful shot. And you can see just the amount of burst value that the Kiriko brings. I mean, just instantaneous value with a well-placed well-placed kunai, excuse me, and a well-placed Suzu. Kind of touching on it earlier. Bion and HK are definitely one of the strong points here with Elemental Garden. One of the reasons they were able to make such a successful run through expert divisions. I mean, definitely two that really has stood out. I feel like HK's been around for a hot minute. Bion was a newer player that I just kind of learned about last season, but a real stand. And now, as talk about that, you see HK is able to win their duel over McChicken. A little bit of a lead in that ultimate. First, he's going to go ahead and invest a Kitsune, rush towards Elephant, drive Kasa back. But oh, a beautiful whirlwind strike out of HK that booped 2 into the corner. You're able to get a pick on a Manjiro. Leo's low will not make it out. And yeah, HK ends up going down. But that beautiful whirlwind strike just forced. Oh, and Seal Noises gets the fade away with the right click. That's the ace for Seal Noises. Oh, on the back of that beautiful boop and read out of HK. Grav ready to go, and Elemental Garden will take the lead here on Shrine. Uh-oh. HK smashes 3 of them. Oh, and I love a good wombo combo, and this one has wormed its way into my heart, if you would, burrowed. Because my opinion on Vendetta be damned. I do love a nice sundering grab, a good old smash and grab. HK once again comes up with an opening pick. Bion OC while being held in grab. A little tough to execute. Proven comes up with a beautiful OC to flip this point. We're going to extend out this round of Shrine. You did get, double support ults out from Kasa Esports alongside that grab. But you did get a Cyber investment and Bion's overclock as well here if you're Kasa Esports. So both teams spent. Kasa spent a little bit more, but still holds on to the DPS ults. Was playing McChicken on that far side to kind of hold up close. I could see the value in that, but everybody's just running away. Giving him so much space. I'm not really sure what procced it. We're going to get the OC response here from Proven trying to come back in, but Steel Noises cuts them down. And you've already had trades go both directions. Just McChicken left. An Elemental Garden forces a round 3. Chicken and rice bake is in the oven. Let's go. That sounds amazing. We need a recipes. Oh, hey, light bulb. We need a recipes channel in my Discord. I would love to have a spot to just kind of gather recipes, and I would love to try my hand at that. A very quick roll up from Elemental Garden, but Kasa Esports did not give him the usual look. No high ground approach. Oh, and that's Steel Noise is going to be able to run down Leo. You bet. Another fantastic opening fight. Elemental Garden just continue that momentum. From Shrine right on into the village. Watch for HK clog this high ground. Looks like Chicken rotated towards main. I assume Leo and company are going to follow. No, Leo and company went in through, like, 2 through kitchen, 2 through high ground. It was a 2-2-1 split, and HK goes for the ones up high. Eventually, everybody kind of tries to collapse in here for a little bit of tiny Overwatch. It's 2-1 trade. Was that's favoring Carter Garden? You bet that's favoring Carter Garden. Or Elemental Garden, excuse me. I saw Carter up in FireCarter's name, just and did that to me. I'm so sorry. A little bit of an ult advantage, specifically looking at the slight advantage on the Kitsu. Huge grab advantage for Steel Noise this year, though. Oh! I saw McChicken just go flying horizontal and knew they weren't going to hit the ground until they landed in spawn. Steel Noise is able to hold the line. Oh, just eradicating anybody that comes close. Laser precision. Steel Noise is just getting hot here. 36 and 5, 11k damage. Just barely in the lead over Leo. Almost dead tied, as a matter of fact. HK dropping in with the bubble. Trying to build it towards the rest of that. Ultimate will not get it online. Steel Noise is going to go ahead and invest the grab onto Leo. But Leo with the job? Question mark? Able to survive. Proven's going to drop the OC. Sound barrier in response. Redex does not have an answer. Bion able to launch downfield and catch Manjiro. McChicken, oh, gets killed, gets traded. Seal Noises once again survives the test of time. Elemental Garden are on track to open up with this win on Nepal. You do have Proven coming back. Doesn't really have... Oh, keep an eye on Manjiro. Swift step in. Drop the kit seal. Seal Noise is still standing tall. Leo makes it back. Throws in a grab. Will not survive. Even in a grab, Elemental Guarded are here to stay. They will take map 1.
Play of the game.
Dorado pick, Vendetta ban. Kasa Esports know exactly what they want to do, huh? CalliopeFan ends up, I mean, a hell of a map. 44 and 5. 13.2k damage does end up with gold damage there. What an outstanding map there from Seal Noises. We get set up here for Dorado for map 2. Let's go check your bans. Give me a Diva ban. They're out of Elemental Garden.
Ready for battle.
There we go. Defensively, Elemental Garden are rolling out here with the Winton. Let's go. Winton's in chat. Let's get some Wintons in chat. H-key and this awesome looking Echo. Some massive burst damage. The ability to kind of just bounce around the high grounds gives you a lot of versatility here for this defense. You'll have Bion and FireCarter here with a lot of poke damage. Hanging out on top of the bridge with Ferusky kind of playing sweeper. Just kind of able to migrate to whoever needs the help. Wherever they're needed most. It's a very versatile defensive comp. Kasa Esports, I mean, are very front-loaded, very front to back. I mean, you're looking at Reaper cast with a Zarya, a lot of just up-close and personal damage. This is, we're going to Death Bowl on cart and drive her forward. Especially with a Winton. Winton trying to jump down into that, or are you joking me? Oh, but you get poked down from up top, right? The burst damage from H-key, all that maneuverability, able to just kind of dance around this little death ball. Seal Noises even survives through that outpouring of damage.
Thank you for the assistance.
So wanting to play up close and personal, not surprised to see Kasa Esports once again try to go through the underground. Sitting Proven up top just to provide a little bit of cover, but you got outranged there. So Proven's going to try to loop back around with the rest of the team. It actually kind of looks like the rest of the team is playing a man down here in the choke. Proven does manage to catch up. Leo is one. Let's see if Seal Noises wants to go in after this. You betcha. Drop a bubble. Good heals. Leo's able to top back up. Seal Noise tries to get out. Bion gets in the mix. Comes in to join. Nobody told Bion that Ash was a long-range hero. And I mean that as a compliment. Hey, what's up, Blue Jay? Good to see you. Welcome, friend. Okay, the underground approach once again, this time with a Kitsune rush to try to get him to the cart, but Seal Noise just batters him right back. You got to bob in to kind of anchor the point. Rotation to the small room. Seal Noises gets a chunky couple of hits, but has to back away. Drop bubble to help defend. They're still able to hold the door. McChicken gets through, but nobody else does. The barricade stands tall here for the Elemental Garden defense. They do a great job of containing Kasa Esports, who wants to play up close and personal. So they're trying to play in these small rooms. Well, Elemental Garden do a good job of not playing into the opponent's strength, not really going into those small rooms, but they keep them contained and don't really let Kasa Esports play outside of that. Now here we get McChicken finally able to break that rhythm. That teleport to the high ground, I mean, just kind of got underneath the skin of this defense, and eventually, with that, Kasa are able to get this going. It was, yeah, they kind of had to stretch their wings a little bit before they could fly. Time for a recontest? Just maybe. Okay, no. I think if FireCarter's a little bit closer, like maybe you can try to tidal blast and go in there. There's a little bit of pressure, a little bit of time here on this top corner. Eventually, we're going to get the drop down. HK, once again, duplicating a support. Not something serious, but we're going to get... Oh, the bonus beat is in to help protect against RedX's beat. You've got to be kidding me. What a smart play out of HK. And they're able to survive the beat engage because of that duplicate. Insane play. Now Manjiro has a Kitsune rush. Ferusky does have the answer. McChicken running into that rush will get a ton of value in this fight. Is kind of starting to go the way Kasa always wanted. A fight in the streets. Fast paced and furious. Cart rounds the final corner here at point B. Death Blossom will get by on even through the rejuvenating wave. It is a sacrifice fly there from McChicken. And one that ends up with Kasa Esports down a player. Redex also falling. And Garden able to stabilize here on the back of point B. I could use it, McChicken. Bubble on to the Reaper. Oh, it just right into the grab. Oh, that was just a nasty, nasty grab there from Leo. Very well played. Seal Noise is able to trade back, has a primal, and Leo is low. Was contained there by the Bob. HK returning on a Tracer, picks up a kill, and we're kind of down to the wire for both of these teams. You do have HK and the Bob here. It's just RedX's Lucio. Keep this going, and that's not going to be nearly enough. Elemental Garden, a great defense here, and an opportunity to move up 2-0. Seal Noise is able to bring the, bring us a top tier Winston. Works so well on Dorado. I mean, really taking advantage of the high ground. Really, like the only time it didn't work was the front to back fight there in front of the statue. Otherwise, Seal Noise as a company was able to always kind of play around the death volley comp of Kasa Esports. And what's funny to me is Kasa Esports are kind of still playing in the Blender style, even though they're the ones that banned out the Vendetta. They're using the McChicken Reaper, which, you know, maybe a more comfortable hero, more comfort pick hero.
They have this coming, so let's give it to them.
Can't believe McChicken is so good. McDonald's named a sandwich after them. I know, right? McDonald's never named a sandwich after me. Be kind of cool though. The McBullskunk.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's just old and salty. Bion with a good headshot on a Manjiro, kind of forces them back. But hey, you know what? Privet does more than just dink Ferusky. They're able to confirm the kill. Slow down the opening attack here from Elemental Garden. Ooh, HQ was low. Somehow dances around Privet's bullets. Very, I mean, just aggressive approach there. And you see, still is even playing a bit front to back. It's a bit, you know, kind of leaping out and cheating the back part. We're getting right in the Zarya's face, right up Main Street. Now we're headed up to the high ground to try to close this up. And you can just, Seal Noise is on several different fronts of this battlefield at kind of any given, you know, any given 5 seconds. We saw the mark there onto the Proven in the left-hand side. McChicken tried to come back him up. Meanwhile, Steel Noises and HK are able to take down Leo. Here comes HK, help back up the push onto the high ground. McChicken was looking for trades. Redex gets caught. How does Redex end up down there? That's an unfortunate place to be. HK lands the try shots right in the face of Proven. And this is likely to be a cap. We'll see. Yeah, late pick on a McChicken, and we will get the cap.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
All right, Kasa Esports, you heard Maddie. She needs you to win this map. Let's we want a lot of Overwatch tonight. Oh, Prova just got punched in the face by Bion's Bob. Honestly, I can't believe Redex got out of there. McChicken doesn't survive that onslaught, though. And Steel Noises will force the Kasa Esports defense all the way back. 3:37 on the clock. The Steel Noises, the rest of Elemental Garden, look to just kind of hold the door. When you've got duplicate to work with. You've seen HK actually duplicate a couple of supports here tonight. Let's see what you want to do with this one. Seal Noises, the Primal will force out the sound barrier. Bob has been used from Proven as well. Up to the high ground, considering rush has been invested. McChicken drops down onto the Winston, gets some big damage in, but doesn't get the kill. Duplicate out of HK. We'll get the duplicate doppelganger, Dance of Death. And HK just clobbers all of the defense. Another beautiful duplicate. Elemental Guard move up 2-0.
Play of the game.
Wow. let's talk about, when we were saying, hey, this Elemental Guard squad, they're 1-10. They're clearly having a tough time here this season. But then you dig deeper and you realize that that they've taken your defending champion Extinction to a map 5, that they've taken teams like Artemis and ENEM to map 5, that they actually were extremely close to being a 5-6 team. And hardly any of those 10 losses, only 3 of them were rolls, less than 33%, like right at 33%. I guess 3 out of 9 would be 33. So less than 33%, did they just get totally, skunked out. Elemental Guard looking like a strong team tonight. Do not look like a 1-10 team here tonight. We're seeing the versatility out of Seal Noises and the power. We saw the power of their Zarya back on Nepal. And then the versatility of the Winston and just really, really good understanding of the timing of the fights and not playing into what Kasa Esports was trying to bait them into. Really nicely done. Zarya ban here out of Kasa heading into map 3. We're going to Kings there for that map. Let's take a look at some stats here from Dorado. Well, I go plug all that in for you. So going to Kings row. We haven't seen a Brawl Tank, out of Elemental Garden yet. I don't really know. I'm not very familiar with Seal Noises / a CalliopeFan, right? I mean, they're 28-2 in that map. Another dominant map from them. The only person with 10k damage. Yeah, most elims, fewest deaths. Top damage. Couldn't ask for much more. Now, I guess we can. And we will ask for more. As what we're going to ask for now is to see, what do you play on Kings with the Zarya banned out? What else do you have in your hero pool? We know Leo is an experienced and versatile tank player. So, but with that said, Leo has stayed stubborn on the Zarya so far tonight. So maybe the same thing can be said on the other side. We need to see what else does Leo have in the war chest as well. All right, get your McChickens. Although I don't recommend throwing your McChickens at the screen if you lose. But you know what? You do you. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. I'm going to tell you we're going to Kings Row. Let's get into map 3.
Ready for battle.
Maddie just owns this channel. She just owns my ass. She's grown so many skunk bucks that she now owns the entire Twitch channel. It's wild. I know, it's wild. Woo! HK, you were flirting with disaster and you knew it. What? Why did you fly out into the open? Why not fly the other direction? Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, the McChickens are happy right now. Woo! Ferusky with some pressure. Actually robbing some precious space away from McChicken. All means aside. Oh, and 3 kunai all in. Back to back to find Redex. HQ returns, and despite the disastrous start for the defense, Garden's gonna stabilize. A bull band is 1,000 bull bucks, aka a band of bull bucks. Ah, I like it. We can go with that. Genuinely, who stays on Widow that long? I mean, HK? You're the one that swung right. You went left from your pub. Like, why did you swing left? Why not fly back towards behind hotel? Come on, HK. Come on. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. All right, Leo trying to engage with that speed ring here, but we saw like the pressure from HK actually put McChicken in a world of hurt and just kind of has kept Kasa from being able to gain too much space. A little bit of battle for the high ground. Watch for the dive in. A couple of directs. The focusing bait will take McChicken down. We did get a title blast invested here from the defense as well. Unclear where that went, but Proven's been able to trade out fights. Gravitic Flux here, but an orbital in play will most likely help Kasa to survive through all this. Now a Kitsu from the defense. What else we got? Proven's going to throw in an ultimate as well. Seal Noises was a Seal Sickle, but thaws out. Rowley now in play. Leo responds with a 2-player Gravitic Flux. That'll take HK out of the duplicate, but doesn't really get a whole lot more than that. Redex is finally battered through FireCarter as we have had an 8 ultimate fight here to try to take point A. Leo and company will eventually overwhelm, and Kasa Esports get a point on the board. It's all Cloudy's fault at the end of the day. That is like the whatever, like the skunk rule. Skunk theory is it's always Cloudy's fault. That is skunk theory. Always Cloudy's fault. That and no stream is perfect. That's the skunk theory just changes depending on what I want it to be, but. McChicken also slid the wrong direction. I don't know what is up with our players deciding they want to slide the wrong direction. McChicken decided to slide into the wall as opposed to sliding back through alley. And they just kind of put themselves into, like, they kept stubbornly trying to push into that corner like the wall was going to move. This defense will hold. Bion will come up with a couple of more here to clean up the fight. 3 minutes left to go. There's still plenty of time to work with. I mean, I think Maddie's a gambler, is more what you meant to say. Easy come, easy go on skunk points. Did I just call myself easy? I know, no. I don't know, do you know? Great wall. Seal Noises is able to dodge the rock, though, and kind of avoid disaster. Just flirting with disaster, speaking of. I mean, just sitting out here behind the shield with 175 health. That's a pretty epic drop. Speaking of, that was a pretty gargantuan flux. It's been blocked by double support ults in here from Kasa Esports. Be able to turn the corner and catch Seal Noises. Bion gets a title blast. Is going to try to bring this back around, but a good play out of Redex. Still, I mean, this defense is able to stabilize somehow. I don't even how Bion, you crazy beast. I mean, Seal Noises just gets destroyed right out of the gate. But Bion decides they're going to pop the OZ, and we get a title blast in. They're able to turn it around. Early ult investment from Kasa Esports, and, well, they end up just investing too early in the fight. You're not able to get a Blizzard or the Flux in. There's the Blizzard. And that caught Seal Noises. And Kasa Esports, despite getting halted since like the 3-minute mark, finally able to kind of just leverage this one in. A beautiful Blizzard there right on that crucial corner to help push it around, not allow the defense to stabilize. Woo! What a play for Bio. Bio just leaps over the head of McChicken for that kill. Oh my, that was cool. God, Bio is just such a standout support. Standout DPS rather. What a cool move. Oh, and you're gonna play cheeky here? Alright, alright. Oh, McChicken just got jump scared out of the alley. HKey's actually going in and trying to follow up on that. McChicken dodges around, eats the stickies, and then, well, you know what? I think McChicken actually ends up coming out with the win. Both DPS go down for the defense in that overextension. Tidal Blast on the Seal Noises and try to help them survive. They're so low on health, but the extra healing from the ultimate means they're full in an instant. You grab Proven with the Gravitic Flux. And they're able to take them down 85%. Leo's trying to answer back. Gets 2, I believe it, 3 were caught in that Flux. But a good Suzu saves everybody. FireCarter not so lucky, actually, as they did end up going down. And on the back of that Flux from Leo, looks like Kasa might be able to push this. We'll see if Bio can swing yet another fight. No, not this time. It's just stall the card as long as you can. Orbital Ray on the point, trying to help push this over, and that's going to be more than enough here. You had the Blizzard for the space control, just so many space-denying ultimates layered on top of each other there. With Overclock, Blizzard, and then what, the Kitsune?
Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Oh, the Orbital. It wasn't Kitsune. It was Orbital I was thinking of. See, HKey's doing the polite thing. You let them know that you're going Widowmaker, and so they don't accidentally, swing out and jump in your line of sight. There's a very polite thing to do there, HK. I do appreciate that. I'm sure they do as well.
5, 4, 3,
Oh, you don't have to be clipping.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
We'll fight for high ground here between McChicken and Bion. McChicken actually backs up to window. Open up some space for HK to work. Volley of stickies land onto Leo. McChicken answers back, but does lose the duel to Bion up in the window. This will be just free reign of pressure here out of Elemental Garden. Defense trying to back up. Leo's stuck inside a hotel here. Woo, HK gets popped trying to go after him. Now it's Seal Noise's turn. Leo emerges to help contest here. Second tick is still not even obtained from Garden. Oh. Meek ass ah Zukas ah. We're going to an HK duplicate use onto the Blizzard here. Orbital thrown in. That's just going to help the defense survive. Through that, we do not get the extra Blizzard on in play from the duplicate May. That just the real thing. The authentic, the genuine Blizzard is the one that finds the value. You're even able to get FireCarter's Tidal Blast out. You force some trades. So we're going to get some progress picked up here from Elemental Garden. No, sometimes it's just a lot of talking for one person. Sometimes I just kind of, you know, want to sit and just take a sip of my tea and just let the action breathe for itself for a moment. I don't feel like I have to be talking every last second. I mean, I do talk a lot, obviously. Couple of ultimates here. Gravitic Phlox, OC, combo, and McChicken with a beautiful jumping shot will find the head of HK. There should be enough here for Garden to get this point. Ooh, as I say that, FireCarter goes down, but with the OC in play from Bion, I mean, it's just Redex left standing. Yeah, it's just Redex versus Seal Noises. Oh, but the Juno's back. Manjiro is here, and Steel Noises goes down before the rest of the reinforcements show up. Proven is back as well. HK's still kind of throwing some try shots out, see if they can find anything, but it's going to be a reset. Oh, you had, like, muted. I was going to say, there are times when I'll just sit here and kind of enjoy the action for a moment and not say anything. That's what I thought happened. Rally up, great wall. You can catch Seal Noises with that. Very well played out of Proven. You can see they're going to get a headshot onto Ferusky as well. And Elemental Garden absolutely sprung the trap card. What? All right, HK. Not quite able to find anything with the Flux, but hey, you know what? Maybe you forced out a couple of cooldowns. This is going to get an early orbital out and then disengage here from Elemental Garden. Kind of a bit of a surprise attack there from HK before anybody else had really shown back up. It really threw off the timing. You can tell the defense wasn't quite ready for that. Neither team losing anybody thus far, though. Oh, rotation to the high ground. McChicken with a beautiful shot. Biden's going to jump up, see if they can help take it back, but no luck. McChicken gets a beautiful two-piece. 75 seconds to go. Oh, hi, Bodie. What's up, buddy? My dog came in here. He's laying down behind me. All right. 1 minute remains. Carter Guard need to hold on for, I mean, really just another fight. It'll be tough to even get a second fight here. You got a lot of sustain with Flux and Blizzard. You're trying to buy time. Oh, over the top. Seal Noise is able to kind of drop it in an awkward angle. Blizzard still in the pocket. Finally, Proven gets the kill without it. We're down to a 2v2 on the point. Proven's Cryo Freeze already used. Bion and FireCarter are going to pick up that kill. Somehow, Proven never gets that Blizzard down. We are going to get a recontest, and maybe it'll end up being a good thing. Bion's going to drop an OC. Try to keep this going, but with a rally in your face and McChicken also with an overclock. Kasa Esports had all the tools they need. Blizzard now thrown onto the point here from Proven. McChicken picks up two. This defense will hold. Kasa Esports force to map 4.
Play of the game.
Headshot. Double. Recharging.
All right, so we got a Runasapi here out of Elemental Garden with a May band. Giving you some stats there. Ah, give dog pets. That's a good command. CalliopeFan, I mean, it still puts out just an enormous amount of damage. Elemental Guard in general still puts out an enormous amount of damage. But Leo does bounce back. Employed Leo. Leo with a job. 26 and 7. 17.5k damage. But that was with the Zarya ban. So I think, I mean, a very important ban spent there. With Runasapi here, I'm curious to see what Kasa is going to ban out. Oh, I said map 4. Map 4. And your Preds. There you go. Have some Preds. And we talked about the May ban in from Elemental Garden. Kasa Esports will ban out, survey says, Kiriko. Interesting. Okay. Interesting.
One. Objective.
I didn't swap sides. Sorry. Your bans are actually on the correct sides. Just the teams weren't. There we go. All right, so Leo comes back with the SIG. Sail Noises, who, I mean, just dominated map 1 with the Zarya. Will return from that after playing some Winston in map 2 in Dorado and then having his Zarya banned out there in that King's Row map. You have a Cassidy in play here from Proven. This feels like I feel like I don't know about a comfort pick for Proven, but I feel like I've seen Proven play this hero more often than not. Same thing with Bion on the Freya. Oh. The amount of just raw burst damage between Freya, Vendetta, and Zarya with a Wuya. Like, just the amount of burst damage on this composition is crazy. And then you layer in, like, just some torpedoes or whatever out of a Ferusky. Just easy to land, easy hit, little chip damage you can throw in on top of that. And it just makes for just an overwhelming amount of pressure. All right, we're going to get a 3-2 split. Okay, McChicken kind of goes back for a shallow flank. Was going to go super wide. Ends up working out either way. You catch Ferusky off guard. FireCarter not able to get out of that. Right, nope. Let's get back to some McChicken or even some Leo pop here. So Proven just kind of now getting back into the fight, and you see, so a bit of a slow approach here. Well, we didn't see Kasa Esports like try to run and take the next corner. You are going to get Elemental Garden with a bolo shot in the pocket ready to go. Keep an eye out for your support ultimates as well. A lot of ults coming up in this fight. It's a huge pick from HK. HK playing around the jump pad. Duplicate used from McChicken to help stave off disaster. Oh, and McChicken will actually win that out. Seal Noises takes him out of the dupe, but does not pursue any further after that. McChicken's able to take down a support and answer for losing Redex on the other side. Leo will get Seal Noises low, but a rejuvenating wave out of FireCarter, and they're able to stay alive. That's going to be Seal Noises with the Tidal Blast, hoping to catch up to Manjiro, but Proven's going to roll out, kind of get in the way. Elemental Garden will still win it out at the end of the day. And this is going to be a checkpoint on the board for him here. I think Dude is being kind of just gender neutral at this point. Like, I think Dude is not gender specific at all. I don't think there's any. It's like actor. It's just, there's no need to specify like gender in it. It's just Dude. Like, everybody's a dude. Just person. I'm not sure. Are you talking about like reinforce as in like Johnny reinforce? Like plat chat? Is that what? I don't know what you mean by reinforce. Unless you're talking about Johnny. If you're talking about Johnny, I don't know where that came from. All right, Bojay, you have a wonderful night. Centering strike. Out of H-Key. Finds Redex. Oh. What's Redex doing sticking that far out? I think it's trying to... Oh, Manjiro gets cut out of the sky. Both supports falling to H-Key. Elemental Garden just dominant through that one. Hkeybroke. Not swapping. Not swapping. I think Redex tried to step forward. Like, you had Orbital going, you had Rally going, so Redex is like, hey, I'll step forward and try to get value out of this. And then just got caught in that Sunring. Uh-oh. That's going to rip Manjiro down to the ground. Oh, with the boop! No shot! Redex gets revenge! You've lost Leo through this. Orbital Ray is in play here from Elemental Garden. Seal Noise is going to go run down Proven. Trying to chase down Redex as well, but they get out. That was the title of H-Key was caught in the grab there, or the Gridic Flux, that is. 2 players caught in the Graviton Search, but Seal Noises still drops. Kasa Sport actually winning themselves a flawless fight here. You got 3 ultimates out of Elemental Garden, and you won that using only your Flux. So, I mean, that could not have gone any better. Yeah, that's Johnny. Maddie. Plat chat reinforces Johnny. I just didn't know where it came from. I guess I just didn't catch the context. Yes, Johnny's awesome. He and Jaws have disputes about optimal Gambit strategies. I see. Unclear where the bola shot went.
You aren't worth those spurs, cowboy. Get back on track, bud.
It's just me, like Ferusky pretty aggressive here. I guess not overly so. I mean, definitely has more damage than Manjiro. Well, as I said, Manjiro's going to throw in the orbital. And that looks to be good enough for a fight win. We're going to get a checkpoint picked up and more. So they'd already gotten the butt scratch moment. So they reactivate the close spawns. 2 minutes to go here, Runasapi. 25-meter lead, separating Elemental Garden from a 3-1 victory, putting their second win of the season on the board. You got an orbital ray to work with. The economy has not gone in their favor. They've struggled to get value out of their ultimates here in Runasapi. Now more than ever, they need to get them. They need to find the picks. It's going to be a Deadeye out of Proven, though, right into the orbital. 3 ultimates simultaneously. Still noise drops. Beautiful headshot finds H-Key. And Proven gets a triple kill here to continue to march forward and give Kasa Esports the lead. You had not only that Deadeye, but a duplicate out of McChicken, as well as Rally and Gravitic Flux, all invested there from Kasa Esports in that team fight. Only the orbital ray thrown in from Ferusky. So with 75 seconds to go, did Kasa Esports just spend everything in the bank? Maybe a little too much too all at once. And she goes flying in, looking for the Juno. Manjiro somehow floats over the whirlwind dash, but can't escape the cutting edge. Back on the point, Proven's got a big juicy X over their head, and that's going to be a big boost of health and rejuvenated cooldowns. Means just all the resources to go chase down Redex and finish off Leo here. Nice little team fight for HK. All initiated by a nice tidal blast there from FireCarter.
30 seconds remaining.
Grav now available, as well as an overclock. Manjiro's close to a normal, but doesn't have it yet. The grab's already in play. Proven is low. Proven will go down, but is able to trade themselves out. H-Key turns the corner, finds Leo at sub 100 health, throws down the Sundering Blade, see if they can finish him off. 3 people in the corner. Bion catches McChicken, fries that bad boy to a crisp. Elemental Garden have control. They are down by 13 meters. It's going to take one more fight, and that was 3 ultimates spent. They have Orbital Ray here for this final fight, potentially for the series. It's dueling Orbital. After all of that, we're pretty close to the economy. Actually, as I say that, McChicken and Leo, keep an eye out for these ultimates to turn the tide. That's going to be the orbital rays tossed in simultaneously. Ferusky just now getting theirs online. Grav is going to find, too, the flux that is. But the orbital ray from Elemental Garden keeps everybody but FireCarter alive through it. It's been traded for Proven, and Manjiro drops it another kill, picking up H-Key. A couple of low targets. Manjiro gets to the speed, and you can't back up too far, or you'll give up the C9. Redex felled. Leo tries to surge forward. Still knows Hazes had the bubble to survive, but that will only last for so long. And it's the duplicate out of McChicken that is going to be the last laugh in the economy. We're headed to map 5. Elemental Garden are dreading this. They do not want this at all. Now, not only are Elemental Garden dealing with the momentum swinging from the other side, with the evens have been odded. The evens have been odded. The table's turning. No, but in all seriousness, this is Elemental Garden's fifth map 5. So not only are you fighting against the momentum from the other side, you're fighting against your own headspace. You're fighting against your own mental, because all 4 previous map 5s, Garden have lost. And this one, this is an important one. This is an important match for Elemental Garden to stay in and above that precious 14th seed. Remember, bottom 2 teams here won't even get a chance to play in the relegation match to be in Season 8 Master Division, right? Elemental Garden, I mean, this is an important win for them to try to, put some distance between them and In Control and Helios. And when they had the 2-0 lead, they were looking so good. They're just their last match. They lost to Hivemind in a map 5. I mean, that's got to be lingering in their brains. It's going to be a Sigma ban from them heading into Suravasa. Look at some stats there from map 4. But you know, I mean, Garden are now fighting against their own mentality. Just from, I mean, just their very last match was a map 5 loss to a team that, you know, they might feel like they should have been able to come out on top, you know? Let's look at deaths here. What, 26 deaths plus 10, 36 deaths for Kasa. And then you have 24, 30, 37 deaths for Elemental Garden. Only 1 death separating these two teams. Kasa had 1 fewer death. It's map 5 time! Who wants a map 5? You want a map 5. Maddie, you asked for it. You asked for it and Kasa delivered.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yep, that's exactly how many maps we have played there, Athena, and it is down to this last one. Looks like we're going to get a stair side approach out of Garden. Kasa coming through main. Leo's going into the Ramatra. Seal Noise is back into the Zarya. I feel like both teams kind of falling into their comfort picks here. You know, we're getting the H-Key Vendetta as well, right? Vendetta, the Zarya, both have been banned out by Kasa at some point in this series. Proven able to go back into the May that had just been banned out here by Elemental Garden. Feels like both teams kind of able to return to their strengths on both sides. McChicken, woo, sliding out as HK comes in for a big assault. Is able to catch Redex. Redex doesn't have a big slide. McChicken's still low on health. The Whirlwind Dash just to take health back control. That'll be enough to win out the fight. We did get an early little cap out of Cossack. Able to get 22%. But I'm surprised. Oh, what a wall. Oh, my. Never mind. I was going to say I'm surprised they're coming this way, but you know what? I guess they had the big brain idea as H-Key just got captured. That just looked like they got trapped like a rabbit in the wild. Went right for the carrot and in came the claws. FireCarter, my family's life is on the line. Please win this. All right, HK's back for more. You know what? They're not dissuaded. Oh, it's McChicken with a big pick here early. Proven throws the blizzard right on top of Seal Noises, and that's just 4 players from Kasa collapse onto the tank. Tidal Blast thrown a little haphazardly. They're on to HK, not really able to locate anything with it, but you do scatter Kasa Esports for a little bit. Buys time for reinforcements. HK's able to hunt down Manjiro. Leo caught in the corner, and Garden get a flip. Okay, so never mind. Despite it looking a little haphazard, that is the Tidal Blast from FireCarter, HK just kind of sent Kasa Esports scattered to all 4 different corners of the market. Speed ring engage. Leo just running right at Seal Noises. They respond with a grab and an orbital. Grab catches 3. The rally will not keep you alive. It was rally and orbital out of Kasa Esports to try to survive the grab. Just no shot. Elemental Garden will take market in the opening 1-0 here on our 5th and final map.
Next, Flashpoint Ruins.
Oh, that was a chunky overhead. God. Not enough aspirin in the world to make you feel better from that. That was brutal. It was, you know, both DPS ults invested in that. Leo did try to use an Annihilation. It was the only ult invested from Kasa. They will be returning with the Blizzard. You did a good job of capturing seal noises with it before. Hello, Demikos. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Whoop. FireCarter's like, hey, stairs, main stairs. H-Key says, I got you. Ruben's down. Oh, cutting edge right through the dome of Redex. That looked painful. McChicken's able to find one, get a modicum of value out of this overclock, but that is going to be it. One small modicum is all you get. H-Key is just going to come up with a 4-piece otherwise. %, and Kasa's just giving up on this. They're betting on a palace spawn. Oh my goodness, Lemon, thank you so much for the huge raid. Comes through. Wow, I hope you had a wonderful stream. You caught us at a map 5 here. Ray, thank you for the follow. They did not get the palace spawn, by the way. Kasa Esports really needed that palace spawn. They did not get it. They were all running over there. And now Elemental Guard just kind of saunter onto Temple and put their backs up against the wall. They're actually just going to hold right in the middle of the point. HK gets a Tidal Blast. He's going to get aggressive. Runs in, gets 2 with the stun, or at least got McChicken. Redex got caught in a corner trying to avoid the stun. Either way, it ends up being a fight win off of just the one ultimate. First cap will go to Elemental Garden. Yeah, unfortunately, we are at a 2-minute delay because this is a official FACEIT League match, right? We are in lobby for an official Master Division FACEIT League match. So, a delay is, you know, obnoxious, but an absolute must for competitive integrity. So, I do apologize. I wish the chat interaction was a little bit more direct, but once again, we're going to get the Blizzard thrown all the seal noises. Seal noises has the grab to help counter it this time. Proven able to cryo freeze up. Proven actually comes out of cryo freeze to find a kill. 5v3 now for Kasa Esports as they move back on to the point with this Kitsune. We'll get a flip here after just a touch of cleanup. HK saved me from bankruptcy. All good, just supporting the homie. Oh, I appreciate you, Lemon. You're too kind. One team fight will win this map 5. Elemental Garden have had 4. This is their 5th map 5 of the season. All 4 previous ones have been losses. HK with a Sundering Blade. Floating in. Proven to not come out of cryo freeze. Was not giving you that one. Does end up getting cut down. Manjiro's going to go ahead and try to ult onto this. But I think it's too little too late. Elemental Garden will flip this point. Oh, it's at a precious, funny number. 65% is typically the cutoff for whether you get another fight or not. It is right there close to it. Let's go to a big overhead. Let's see who can get the touch. Proven goes over to a Tracer. Bion is still racing to get back into this fight as well. They may ran into each other at the front door. 5 seconds left to get the touch. Leo's going to fly 2 with the grab. Proven's able to get in, gets the touch. At least gives us an OT. Tidal Blast thrown on to seal noises. Kept them alive through that grab from Leo. McChicken has an OC and has got to get something with it now. Joseph gets one shot, but cannot connect with the second. Turns around and gets taken down. Bion able to win out that fight. McChicken kind of stuck in the sandwich. Oh, and they got chewed to bits. There's the grab. It's going to be the nail in the coffin. Elemental Garden win their first map 5 of the season. They break the curse. They move to 2-10 and give themselves just a little bit of buffer to avoid relegation here at the end of the season. Oh, I never did put the bands in? Oh, I'm stupid. I don't even know that we ever looked at bands. Yeah, sorry about that. The bans for that map should have been Sigma and Lucio. I had mentioned the Sigma ban, I just didn't plug it in. It was Garden banning out, who banned the Sigma. Look at this disaster. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to put the bans in for that map 5. I'm so sorry, y'all. I can't believe I forgot that. Bion stepping up, 25 and 4, leading the server in damage. Also leading the team in deaths, but hey, you know what? Don't worry about it. It's okay. CalliopeFan 18 and 2. Once again is going to have top damage in the lobby. Yeah, a lot of excited people in chat. You love to see it. I know, I'm happy for them. Elemental Guardian able to win that first map 5. God, that's supposed to this is their 5th map 5, and the first one they've been able to win. I mean, it's incredible. You know, hey, and like I said, now you're 2 and 10. You finally won a map 5. And you've got a little bit of a buffer here to hold on to that 14th seed and start punching up. I think CalliopeFan has to be your player of the match here tonight in the tank role. Just looked outstanding. Just when, you know, you couldn't ask for anything more, particularly in those opening 2 maps to really put them up on top. Even though Elemental Garden, you know, it does take till 5 maps to close it out, you're forcing Kasa Esports to kind of chase you through the rest of the series. And I think CalliopeFan's Zarya was an enormous part of that. So I'm going to go ahead and give CalliopeFan your player of the match. If you are Elemental Garden, you have Kintsugi up next. That'll be tomorrow, as a matter of fact. And then at the end of the week, you have Helios. And then you will close out your season next Wednesday against EU Takeover. So those last 2 matches, very, very winnable. Very winnable. So definitely an opportunity, you know, for Elemental Garden to maintain that gap that they have over In Control and Helios. Kasa Esports will move to 3 and 7. Don't have any teams really around you anymore, but other than Hivemind. All of the rest of the opponents are going to be a little bit further, if not a lot further, up the bracket. So you got a bit of a tough run ahead of your Kasa to try to maintain, try to keep your head above water and not drop too many L's here. Make sure you can also, you know, hold on and stay above, you know, 14th or better. Bottom 2 teams will get auto-relegated to Experts for Season 8.